Hello everyone, today we'll be learning basic dreamcatcher. So I have taken the medium sized ring and covered it with the ribbon, and we are going to make a double knot first. So make sure the knots are always tighter so that it doesn't move from the place and the design would look perfect. So on the one side of the thread we have made double knot, and on the other side I have to put in the needle. So yes, we are going to start with the process. So this would be our starting knot, that's the first knot. Okay. So now keep this thread above the ring and take your needle below the ring and come above and pull it so that you will get a knot. See, like this. Okay. So the most important thing is there should be equal space between each knot so that the design would look perfect at the end. That can be half inch, that can be 1 inch or more than that, but every knot, the gap between every knot should be equal. So yes, we are going to tighten this knot. I'm going to tighten it here. Yes. So yeah, we've got the second knot. So we are going to repeat the process. So keep this thread above the ring, take your needle below the ring and come through this gap and pull it out. So we'll get a knot. Make sure both the spacings are equal. Make sure your knots are really tight. Yeah. So we've got the third knot. We are going to make the fourth knot. Keep this thread above the ring, take your needle below the ring and come through it. So we've got a knot here. This would be a fourth knot. Yeah. So we need to do the same process till we reach the first knot. Okay. So yeah, I have completed till here. So this would be our last knot in the first round. So see, make a knot and bring it to the first knot, near the first knot, and make a knot. Yeah. So I have tightened it and each space has equal length. Okay. So now we have completed the second round. Moving on to the, we have completed the first round. Moving on to the second round. Here is the most important step. So please have a look at it. So we have completed the first round here. So in this first round, we took the ring as the base to make knots. For the second round, we will take the first round thread as the base for making knots. So let's go into it. So again the same process. Keep the thread above the ring. Take your needle through this, through the first space. Go through the first space and come again. Okay, pull it out. So you will get a knot in the first space. Always in basic dreamcatcher, you should make a point that each knot should be in the center of each space. Okay. So this would be the center of the first space. I am going to tighten it. Yeah. So you will get like this. Okay. Again, keep the thread above. Go through the space and come out. Pull it out. And you will get a knot in the second space. Move it to the center. Yeah. And tighten it. Okay. Again, keep the thread above, go through the space and come out, pull it out. So you'll get a knot, move it to the center of the space and tighten it. So, okay, you'll get like this. Again, keep the thread above, go through the space and come out. You'll get a knot, keep it at the center and tighten it. So we are going to continue the same process for the second round until we reach at the last point. So yes, I have completed the second round. See, I have come to the starting point. This was our last one because this is the end knot. This was our last phase. I have completed till now. And just have a look at it. We have completed the second round. For starting the third round, we need to take this space, okay, this one. So keep the thread above, go through this space and come out, okay, and pull your thread to the center of the space and tighten it. So you'd get like this. This is an important point in the third round. It's a little bit confusing for some people, but do have a look, you will understand, okay. Then you need to continue the same process for the third round. This would be our next space, okay. So keep the thread above, go through the space and come above and pull the thread to the center of the space and tighten it. I guess you understood. So keep doing it. Next space, this is the next space. So you can do the third round. So again, I've completed the third round. I guess you can see each knot clearly. So I've completed till here. We have the last knot here. I've completed the third round till here. Next, we need to take this space, okay? So go through it. Make sure you make the knot at the center of this space, okay? Then we need to take this space, okay? Is that clear? So we have completed the third round. We are moving on to the fourth round with the same process. We are going to make knots in center of each space. So please continue doing 4, 5, 6 and you can do how many ever rounds you want till you reach the center. You can finish it with a bead or you can add a charm. But there is a particular finishing method so that the dreamcatcher looks more beautiful. So I'll do 4, 5, 6 rounds and again I'll teach you the finishing process. So yes, I've completed 6 rounds, but a question will arise now. How do we know how many rounds have we completed? Because we keep on doing it. So sometimes we will leave count, and how do we know how many rounds we have done? So this is the process to count. This is our starting knot. Is that clear? This is our starting knot and this is our last knot. So this would be our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So it's a curve like this. We have completed 6 rounds. So the starting knot has 6 rounds. So we need to check with the last knot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is only 5. We need to do one more knot. So we'll count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So the first knot has 6 rounds and the last knot has 6 rounds. It's a curve. So each knot would have 6 rounds. So this is how we check how many rounds we have completed. Make sure the first knot and the last knot has the same number of rounds so that it is symmetrical and looks more perfect. Okay? So actually you can make 7, 8 rounds till you reach the center, since it won't be clear if I show in a very restricted space. So I am doing it in a bigger area. If you're finishing it here, you can add a charm or anything else in the center, or you can leave as such. So I am showing the finishing process now. Whenever you finish the basic dreamcatcher, you need to do that process. You can leave it as a big hole or a small one. The finishing process is same wherever you do it. So yeah, we've completed the 6 rounds. So this is the last knot here. Okay, the process is, see, we have a thread here. Go through the hole and pull your thread out. So your thread comes below the ring. Come through this space, your next space. So we have completed the knot here. Come through this space. Pull your needle out. So you would get like this. You will not get a knot, but a spiral one. Okay. So again, leave your needle through the big hole, center hole, so that you will get the thread down, and again come through the next space. Okay. So you will get another spiral. So basically, you need to weave like this, spiral way. So go through the space, take your thread out and come through the next space. Okay? Yeah. So you need to do the same process in each one. Go through the space and come through the space. Okay? So you'll get a spiral. Then go through the center one, come through the next space. Go through the center one, come through the next space. Go through the center one, come through the next space. Go through the center one, come through the next space. See, I started making the spiral from here, completed the spiral. You can see a flower shape finishing. Okay, I have completed till here. And now you just need to pull it. Your weaving gets more tighter. It won't be loose, okay? Yeah. So this is how you need to finish it. Make a knot at the back here, and you can paste the remaining thread with the Fevibond. Or else you need to add a charm to this thread, keep it in the position, and then make a knot and stick the remaining thread and cut off. So this is how the basic dream catcher looks like. I hope you understand. Thank you.